Hey BJ, Peters here with another tip and trick on Tuesdays, and today's project is another really fun pop-up card. So the daisy here just kind of pops right out of this little cute flower pot. Let's get started. So here's another little close-up of this card using the Daisy Delight stamp set along with the new Daisy Punch from the new 2017 Stampin' Up! Annual Catalog. So it's really very simple, just kind of opens in the middle here, just a fold at the bottom, a piece of our new Daisy Delight Designer Series paper, and that's it. It's actually relatively simple. Let me show you how to do it. So I've started off here with a piece of crumb cake cardstock that is 4 1/4 inches wide by 11 inches long. I only need it to be 9 inches long, so I'm going to trim a piece of that off. Then I need to have a 1-inch fold at one end, so I'm going to create that score line. And then I need to have the middle fold here, so that is going to be a 4-inch score line. So as we fold this, then we have this. Okay. Now we need to make that angle. The angle is easy. What you need to do is you need to place this bottom part here over on the 1/2 inch line of your trimmer, and then the top part here right on the top part. So basically my paper's in there crooked. And you have to kind of hold on tight because you're cutting through a lot of cardstock and it may not cut the whole way. So then just come in with your, because you're cutting 3 pieces of cardstock, and just come in with your scissors and cut the rest. Now let's reverse that and put this point here on the cutting channel and then the bottom part out here. There we go. And we'll just trim that off. Just like that. And there's the base of our flower pot card. Cute. It's going to be so cute. I'm going to create a little bit of a scalloped edge here. And I'm going to use something different than I did on the sample card. I'm going to come in and use the badge punch. And just line this up. And I just wanted a little bit bigger scallop this time, just to see what that would look like. Oh look, it works out perfectly. I love that. I like that better. Stinking cute. So I want to add a little bit of a contrasting piece underneath the scallop just to help that stand out a little bit. So I have just a strip of old olive cardstock here, and I'm just going to put that right underneath there. And I'm going to use the Fast Fuse adhesive to help make that happen. So I'm just going to set this right along the edge here, just like that. And then fold this down. Now I can trim up the sides, and I've got my highlight piece. Perfect. I have this piece of the Delightful Daisy Designer Series paper. Love this side, but we're going to use this side today. And I'm going to add a little bit of adhesive here and put it right on here. And again, it's easy just to trim right up the sides. So I'll just turn this over and use my scissors and trim and trim. Easy. There we go. Now the next thing we want to do is make sure that this flower pot card is going to stay together. So I need to add some adhesive, but I need it to be just right along the edge, and I need it to be very strong. So I'm going to use the tear and tape adhesive and just run this right up the edge here. Easy just to tear it right off and move on to the other side. Pull it up and adhese that down, and there we go. Let's add our ribbon. Love this new ribbon. This is the mini chevron ribbon. Can you kind of see that? From Stampin' Up! In the catalog again in old olive. And here I'm doing my trick of giving myself 3 lengths of where I want to go, and it works every time. And then tie my square knot. I'm not a bow tire, but I do like to do a square knot. And there we go. Now think about this. Here's a little trick. If this is on a slant, so sometimes it can slide down. A little trick would be to take your glue dots, and I'm just going to sneak a glue dot up underneath here in the back, and I'm going to sneak a glue dot up here underneath the front too, and that way it's not going to fall down. Yay! What a great trick that is, huh? I bet you are all going, ah! So now we need to create the inside. And I'm going to use, again, the Daisy Delight stamp set, which is bundled with the Daisy Punch in the new catalog. And that is going to sit on a piece of cardstock that is 2.5 inches by 5.5 inches. And this is just going to slide right in the middle here, right down there like that. You want to be careful so that it doesn't hang over the edge or hang over the top, because this is what's going to, the size that is going to fit in an A4 envelope. So I've gone ahead and stamped my Daisy, and in Crushed Curry ink on Crushed Curry cardstock, and I want it to pop up so that it tends to be away from the card a little bit. If you can kind of see that, it's popped up there. I'm going to use 2 dimensionals for that, and there's the second one. Now again, in my placement, I want to make sure that it doesn't hang over the top of the card here or the side. And we'll finish that off with one of these brand new faceted gems. They're so cute. What a piece of bling that doesn't add. Isn't that awesome? Look at that. Isn't that fun? Finish it off on the inside here. I'm just going to stamp the stem in Old Olive. And then the greeting, I'm choosing this one. Your thoughtfulness brightened my day. It's just going to stamp it right there. Perfect. Then let's slide this right back in. Sits right down there over the top. And then let's just add a couple more leaves. Again, I'm going to use the same stamp set. There's a leaf in there, and I'm going to stamp off the base part of the leaf. And then I'm going to come back in with the detail part of the leaf and stamp right over the top. There we go. Now, these are just fussy cut out. I'm not going to be very exact. In fact, I cut off the stem on this one on purpose. And I'm going to use some glue dots here to stick them together. And then a glue dot again. And I'm just going to stick it right up underneath here like this. Perfect. Love it. Isn't that a cute card? Thanks for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial from me. Be sure and check back again for more tutorials and tips and tricks with BJ. Remember to create and feel great at stampinbj.com.